Sometimes you pick a fragrance and you like it, right? And you think there's not a whole lot that can be better than this, right? To me, in the beginning of my journey. This was a tester, by the way. I actually took the cap from another Azzaro Wanted that I have that is up there. This is a solid fragrance, right? And you're wondering, everybody's heard of Wanted. Why are you reviewing this? I'm not. Then people go, oh, I really need something at night. Something that's more appropriate for cold weather. Okay. Here you go. Yeah, this was a tester without a cap here. This is Azzaro Wanted by Night. And you wonder, wow, everyone's known about Wanted by Night since like 2018. That came out in 2016. This came out in 2018. Joe, you're really telling us some stuff, right? Then I decided, you know what? I like Boss Bottle Tonic. I want something nice, cheap, fresh for the gym. With that Azzaro DNA, the Wanted DNA. Get yourself some Wanted Tonic. I remember when this dropped last year. Now the funny thing is, before I get on to, now those of you that are frag heads, y'all know what's coming next. Some of y'all in the groups already know I have it. But the frag heads, y'all like, this ain't nothing special. This one right here. I mean, Wanted is a pretty nice line, but this is kind of like the reject of the line. And it is, but this is just meant for something cheap, just to wear after the gym or something. Just your basic, fresh, nice smelling, clean scent, right? Kind of has a little bit of Wanted. Doesn't really have any Wanted by Night, but they all pretty much have the same sort of underlying DNA. Well, the other day, or a couple weeks ago, I get an email from Influencer, and it says, hey, you want to opt into our new a thing that we're doing, like where they send out samples and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, I do. And there was a fragrance line that was already dropping, but like people were starting to get their bottles and get orders in and stuff. And I was like, there's no way that this fragrance is going to be in the Influencer thing for this time. Whatever, I'm going to check it out anyway, but there's no way that it's going to be there. People are already getting their bottles and stuff. And this officially, because like the reviewers were getting it first. And I'm a reviewer too, but just not big ones like, Jensen's or whatever, like them. Or Chaos Fragrances or whatever. They were all starting to talk about it, and I'm like, there's no way that this is going to be the fragrance that they're talking about. Well, so I get into, and I go in, I fill it out, and I tell them everything I'm interested in. And we get to the fragrances, and it asks me what I like, and I describe what I like. And I think nothing of it. I'm watching the reviews on this fragrance, talking to my buddy about it, just actually like yesterday. Technically yesterday. And I'm like, yeah. Let me figure this out. Like, eventually I want to get it, but it's like $100 for 100 mil. And I think the 50 mil is like it's $98 for 100 mil, and the 50 mil is like $35 or whatever. So 35, 40, something like that. But you can't really find it anywhere, and I'm like, damn. and it's starting to get to prices. It's getting to prices that I really don't want to pay anyway. I was like, whatever, dude. I'll just buy a decant of it and see what's up. In the mail today, what do I get? A box from Influencer. What does that box say? That box says Azzaro, the most wanted. Now, this has the official notes. Let me tell you what I get in here, or let me tell you what the official notes are first. Hold on. What are the notes of Azzaro, the most wanted? Okay. It's not even up on Fragrantica yet. You have to go to Azzaro or Parfumo Community is where it's at. Okay, so the notes on this one are top notes are cardamom, middle notes are toffee, and the base note is amberwood. I'm going to read a couple of reviews here, a couple of these, or just one actually. Let you know what people think. Bang, right from the beginning you get an extra sweet, very thick, sticky candy feeling. If you thought that Wanted by Night was so sweet, you'd better stay very far away from this one. That's true. Or was too sweet, sorry. It takes the sweetness to the next level. It's almost a lollipop-esque sweetness. The projection lives up to expectations that the entire Wanted line sets, easily reaching out 4 feet plus, and the silage trail absolutely fills the room. Longevity also leaves the Wanted family strong and proud, going for an easy 8+ hours. Definitely one for cold weather nights, and will be definitely loved. Definitely either be loved or hated. Those like myself that like sweeter fragrances will enjoy it. Those that hate scents like Stronger With You, Invictus, yep, they hit on that too. I didn't even think of that. And Excess will despise it. If you're trying to find it, just call your local Macy's Dillard's department store and ask if they have it in stock. As I couldn't find it online, but they had it in stock, so I ran out to grab it. I don't have to do that because I didn't pay for mine. So you get all the notes they say. One of the things I find frustrating with the Azzaro Wanted line is they only give you one of the top notes, one of the mids, one of the base. There's so much more to it than that. And with that said, this is my scent of the night also. I already got a few sprays on, but I want to refresh it to kind of... There you go. And it's an EDP concentration. Okay, so where it is like 1 million to me is there's like this sweet like bergamot. It's a fresh, sweet, citrusy bergamot that's very, very clear in the top. You don't get too much of it throughout the life of the fragrance. I don't get the performance that guy got. I've had to reapply this a few times throughout the day, but I have super dry skin, so that's how it works for me. I do use like lotion, unscented lotion and stuff to help with it. But that's the problem I have, You might not have that problem. I do get like this really sweet bergamot, like a fresh, sweet, citrusy. It's either bergamot or mandarin orange, something in that family. And it reminds me of the Halloween Man X because it's like that blackjack accord. It's not boozy per se like a Halloween Man X is. I think, honestly, if you would have added some rum or some tobacco to this, it'd be freaking killer. But it's solid. And the thing is this is an EDP, or this is an EDP intense. I don't know what they mean by intense on that one, because there's, EDC, EDT, EDP, Parfum, Extrait. So I'm assuming this is somewhere between an EDP and a Parfum, like a little bit strong. I guess, I don't know. And that stands for Eau de Cologne, Eau de Toilette, Eau de Parfum, Parfum, and then Extrait. I think this is unisex, and I think that this is something that probably more towards nighttime, colder weather, maybe spring, fall, but to me this just says cold weather. Like, so it has to be like 20, 30 degrees, something like that. Is this, I have a feeling, in the heat, will get cloying. And I'm hashtag Team Oversprayer. So I don't think like this is something that you can get away with in the summer. Nighttime, yes. You want to wear this date night, 100% for sure. Although what's weird for me is I tend to get more compliments from women wearing my cleaner scents other than when I wear stuff like this. But I'll wear this to work, dude. I know it's not the most appropriate to wear to work. Skittles is sneaking up on us. He sees the ring light. He doesn't know what to do. He's actually smelling the ring light, sticking his head in it, trying to figure out what it is. This, have the expectations of what the wanted line does for you, and expect those sort of expectations out of this. It's going to be nice, it's going to be strong, going to be good smelling. You are going to get a decent protection out of it. You are going to get decent longevity. I get about 6 hours, not 8 hours protection. I got about maybe hour and a half or 2. But it's harder to perform on my skin than it is on a lot of people's skin. So, but this is a super nice fragrance. I really, really like it. And I think you should definitely buy it. I think give it a shot. Try it out. This is definitely one that, in the meantime, or in the when I run out of this, I'll probably get it again, depending on how much I wear it. Right now, it's hanging out with its big brothers, and its 2 big brothers and its big sister. And that would be my review on Azzaro, the Most Wanted. Later.